You're not a broke student anymore, but you're not quite ready to settle into the suburbs yet either. You're a young professional ready to soak in the fun, entertainment, and opportunities that Toronto has to offer, and I'm here to help you do that. Today, I show you Toronto's best neighborhoods for young professionals. We're going to cover the top 3 neighborhoods that have lots of things to do for the mid-20s to 40s crowd. I'm talking bars, coffee shops, just all around a good social scene and vibe. One of these communities actually had a bunch of abandoned factories that have since been converted into the most unique residential condos and lofts in Toronto. Check it out. I'm about to head there right now, so come with me as I take you around Toronto's best neighborhoods for young professionals. Hey, what's going on, everyone? I'm Rochelle, a local real estate agent here in Toronto. And if you're looking to buy or sell your home here in Toronto or the Greater Toronto area, give me a shout. Every day, my team and I help people just like you and you and you and you move from Toronto and to Toronto. All of our contact is down below. We would love to help you too. But for millennials and Gen Z specifically, I know that living in Toronto is the dream. You get the city life and the entertainment and the culture. If you are young professionals specifically, then you likely want to be close to work, public transit, and in a cool neighborhood where you can relax and unwind after a long day at work. Well, I've got the top 3 neighborhoods in Toronto that young professionals are moving to. And what's honestly really cool about all of these places is that they each have their own distinctive look and feel. Take, for example, this first spot on our top 3 list, which is the neighborhood of Yonge and Eglinton. Yonge and Eglinton is a bustling neighborhood full of high energy, lights, and action. At first glance, the main thing that pops out here is that there are high rises everywhere. A lot of them are residential condos, a lot of office buildings, but at the street level, it's nothing but commercial. So I'm talking blocks upon blocks of restaurants, retail space. And so just along Yonge Street here, for example, there are already a handful of restaurants in sight and a good mix too. Ramen, kebabs, there are so many options to grab a quick bite during your lunch break. And the Yonge Eglinton Center, that's an indoor mall around here with even more shopping and dining, as well as Eglinton Park that brings in even more activity to the neighborhood. They've got public tennis courts, a park, soccer fields, and even an ice rink in the winter. With all that there is to do here, it does get busy. You are going to get a lot of traffic. But transit-wise, Yonge and Eglinton is also known for being very accessible. There are public transit stops everywhere, and some condos even give you direct access to the TTC. So in the wintertime, you don't have to worry about being too cold or walking in the snow to get to work. But speaking of condos, when it comes to housing, Yonge and Eglinton residents are mostly condo dwellers. And so the neighborhood does see a lot of new construction, new development, but it does appeal to the young professional crowd, people who enjoy condo living, like having gyms or a pool in their building. However, if you are looking for more space, there are a lot of detached homes in the neighborhood as well, many of which are upscale, posh residences. So living here, you do get to be part of one of the busiest hubs of Toronto, but the side streets are lined with quaint quietness. And so this is a type of neighborhood that sees a lot of young professionals nicely plant their roots and grow with their family here. And in terms of price range for a condo unit, we're looking at about $750,000 on average. For a detached house, you can expect to pay about $2.8 million. The next area of Toronto that draws in a lot of professionals, young professionals, is Liberty Village. The type of people that live here in general are your mid-20s to 30s crowd, quite a bit of singles, many households without children, and with a higher than average household income of $140,000 per year. Liberty Village is most known as a spot for creative young professionals. There is a strong sense of community here, whether you are a filmmaker, content creator, fashion designer. This is a community for like-minded artists to get inspired. The Liberty Village Residents Association, that is an active and very engaged group that organizes social events, cocktail parties, and even food drives. And so this is a type of community where people actually know who their neighbors are and they all look out for each other. Liberty Village is also perfect for the young professional crowd because it gives residents plenty of options to unwind after a long day at work. The Liberty Market building, for example, is host to the very popular bar called Local that offers craft beer and Raptors, Leafs, and Jays games on TV. They also have gyms like F45 training with classes as early as 5:45, so you can get your workout on before work. And if you are the outdoorsy type, then you're also really close to some of Toronto's best parks and green spaces, like Trinity Bellwoods, for example. That's actually the largest park downtown that has a bunch of gaming courts, baseball diamonds, and an off-leash area for your dog. The average price of a home here in Liberty Village is $825,000. Last but not least, the number 3 spot on our list of best neighborhoods for young professionals is the Distillery District, which is defined by its iconic brick buildings and cobblestone streets. The Distillery is close to the Financial District and the Bay Street corridor, so Toronto young professionals have plenty of opportunity to grow up the corporate ladder. And so I'm actually going to throw a random fun fact here before I forget. So the Distillery is actually also one of the top film locations in Canada, with more than 1,700 films shot here, films like X-Men and Cinderella Man. But again, what draws a lot of people to this neighborhood is its character. The Distillery does have a very distinctive look and feel, and it all actually started about 200 years ago when 2 brothers-in-law, Gooderham and Wardsare, those were their last names, they founded this whiskey distillery, where back in the day, it was actually the largest distillery in the world. Now, they've since stopped operating as a distillery, but this site and the 40+ historical buildings that sit on it have been transformed into this beautiful residential neighborhood that you see today. The main vibe here has always centered around arts, culture, and entertainment. And there are tons of cafes, galleries, boutiques, and even workspaces that have been thrown into the mix as well. This is a neighborhood that offers a strong and proud history, but to a vibrant and trendy crowd. That said, a lot of the original architecture in the Distillery District have been preserved. And in terms of housing, you are going to get a lot of architecturally rich homes to choose from. The average price of a home here in the Distillery is $878,000. And so there you have it. Those are your top 3 neighborhoods in Toronto for young professionals. And I hope that gave you a better idea for the feel of these spots, and also comfort in knowing that you're part of the city action and also part of a community of young, smart, and talented people. And so if you're looking to move here or anywhere in Toronto or the GTA, then give me a shout. I would love to help you find the right home for you and your needs. Give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I would be happy to help you make that smooth move to Toronto. In the meantime, to get a sense of the best neighborhoods in Toronto in general, so these are the top areas in the city that people are moving to, then check out this video to give you a better idea of popular neighborhoods in a range of different budgets, just so that you know how far your budget can take you. And if you like this video, then give me a thumbs up and subscribe so that I can continue to help people just like you help make the move here to Toronto. I hope you all stay well, stay safe, have fun, and I'll catch you all living in Toronto.